What up, Kalish Crew, and welcome to Kalish Eat and Greet. So today I am doing a mukbang out in the living room. Right now I've focused the camera on my food, so I'm a little blurry. Oh, not anymore. It just focuses on my face. But I did want you to see the food for a second up close. I made a sort of healthy-ish double cheeseburger with carrot fries in the air fryer. So here's one of the carrot fries, you guys. I did sprinkle a little bit of the Montreal steak seasoning on top of it once it was done. It kind of tastes just like a sweet potato fry, but I think it's a little bit less carbs. Let's try dipping it in the gochujang mayo. Oh, man. I've been doing gochujang mayo a lot lately. It's my favorite way to have it. I've had it in like pastas and stuff. I've had it with like shrimp. And I did it in a soup. It was like some miso-based soup that I made from scratch because I had miso paste. And I also had that. And I put a bunch of veggies, like mushrooms and stuff in there. That was okay. I think I didn't like it as much because of the type of noodles I used. I used edamame noodles, which was my first time trying those. And I didn't like them. But I really like it mixed in mayo. I think the mayo cools down a little bit of spiciness for me. But, oh yeah, so the burger. It is, oh my gosh. I'll put what it is, like what kind of burger this is right here. Like what brand I got. It's not exactly just beef. Just like cow beef, you know what I mean? There's like maybe bison. I don't really remember, but it's all right here. It's so good. I'm in love with it. I always just sprinkle a little bit of the steak seasoning on there and then fry them up. And then I also put some fresh tomatoes, some fresh like raw onions, some pickles. I'll also put the brand of pickles I got here. They are the completely fermented kind, so no vinegar was added, which vinegar is not bad or anything, but like if you don't add vinegar and it's like an actual full fermentation process, you get the probiotics from it, the micro like organisms that go in your tummy or whatever. So I use those pickles and I drink that pickle juice. It's like a little more sour. What else did I put on here? Oh, the American cheese is organic American cheese. I'll put the brand here. Some of my spring mix. Oh, and then my stone ground mustard I put on top. So, and then of course the gochujang mayo. So I'll show you guys a little close up. Oh, the bread I use. I forgot to tell you about the bread. The bread are these whole wheat sandwich thins that are not like the best in my opinion. I really like that sprouted wheat bread that I get, but for a burger, this is circular and it's like thinner, and I feel like it just goes better with a burger than just sandwich bread, which I had been doing. So yeah, I get these sandwich thins from Kroger and I get them when I do burgers, but otherwise I have the sprouted wheat bread from Ezekiel that I do for like sandwiches and stuff. So here we go. Oh my Lord. Oh my God, every time I have this, it's so freaking good, you guys. And I've never tried the carrot fries yet. Usually when I have a burger, I will have either nothing with it, or I'll have, what did I have last time? Cauliflower and mushrooms? Or was that something else? No, that was when I had chicken. Oh, green beans. I love me some stir-fried green beans. And I use the steak seasoning on that too. I've found that if you just use that steak seasoning on every single food that you ever eat, everything tastes amazing. So I should probably look at the ingredients on that. I haven't. I've had it in my pantry forever. Usually when I have the burger, I don't put the pickles on it. But today I was like, oh yeah, I have pickles. Like they're the whole pickles, so I just like sliced one up. They're the little mini ones. So freaking good. They're dill, kosher dill pickles. Oh, I seriously make the best burger, you guys. I made this for my brother the other day because I had made it a couple times and he's like, man, it smells good. And I'm like, I can make you one. Because before he's like, nah, I'm not in the mood for a burger, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. More for me. But yeah, sorry. Well, there's an Amazon box, by the way. So yeah, Made it for him, and he was like, oh my god, it's the most flavorful thing ever. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm gonna get my water, you guys. I'll be right back. If you guys are wondering which cat this is Dahlia. She's my brother's little kitty. And she's taken over the spot. It's permanently indented. Howie actually did that, my cat. But she took over that spot, so they do that. They switch spots from time to time. Let me try to show you a couple of these fries up close. Oh yeah. They're not really that crispy, but I was watching some recipes today on how to make carrot fries in the air fryer. I mean, I know it's super easy, but I always like to do a little bit of research before I actually try something for the first time. And all of the recipes, they did not boil the carrots first, which, I mean, I get that, but it's just gonna take longer in the air fryer, and I feel like there's more chance for them to burn if you cut them super small like I like them. So thinking in my little brain up here, I was like, okay, well, when I make like French fries, like deep fried potato fries, right? I always blanch the potatoes in water first to get them a little bit cooked. Then you deep fry them. Or you can blanch them in the oil first, take them out, dry them off, and then fry them a second time. But I'm like, okay, if I get the carrots a little bit cooked before I put them in the air fryer, I mean, number one, it's gonna take less time in the air fryer. Number two, probably less chance they're gonna get burnt because they're already a little bit cooked and I can do it at a high temperature for less time. So yeah, it turned out good in my opinion, but maybe that's why they're not like super crispy. I did accidentally put a little too much oil in them as well, but that just meant there was a little bit of oil at the bottom of the thing, so I don't know. Oh, I really like them with this dip. Holy shit. And that's also on the burger, the gochujang mayo, as well as the mustard. So I bought a Christmas tree. The box is sitting right over there. I think I'm gonna like decorate it. Well, not decorate it, but set it up with you guys. I don't know if I'm decorating. I think it's pre-lit. And I'm not big on ornaments nowadays. Well, I'm not big on like a lot of Christmassy stuff nowadays, but we haven't had a tree in quite a few years. I love how I got my water, but I never took a sip of it. So yeah, we hadn't had a tree in quite a few years. I think we had one when we were living with my brother's ex-wife, but she probably took the tree. Because I think she's the one that bought it anyway, or she was the one that wanted it. So for I think 2 years ago, I bought this little mini tree, like tiny, tiny tree that came with like little like gold and silver and pink, like really pale, kind of like, pastel colors, like Easter-y colors. I don't know why. And I had that up one year, and then last year I just didn't put it up. We didn't have a tree at all last year. And this year I'm like, oh, man, I want to start listening to Christmas music. I want to get in the Christmas mood, like vibe, like spirit, you know? Christmas spirit. And, oh, that onion was a little strong. It's weird how good an onion is on a burger, like a raw onion. Whew. But if you have it like on its own, oh my God. It's gonna make me like cry. Wow. Oh, and I sliced the onion super, super thin so I could put like pile a lot on there. I usually make the mistake of cutting them super thick, like not on purpose, just like I'm not great at chopping vegetables. And then they just like fall off in huge chunks and I have to like pick it up and eat it, and then it's really spicy. But that little tiny piece, whew, packs a wallop. So yeah, this year I wanted to have like a real tree. Nothing huge, nothing crazy. I think it's like 5 feet. Can't remember. 4.5 or 5 feet. And it's pre-lit because I hate stringing the lights on the tree. And actually Bud, my brother, when we were kids, it was his and my mom's job to string the tree with lights. And I don't know if my mom hated it, but like Bud always hated it. And he's like later in life, you know, when we're talking about this stuff, he's like, why was that always my job? And I'm like, I don't know. I can't tell you, but it sucks. So I'm like, don't want to make him do that, and I don't want to do it. So pre-lit tree, great. Don't have to worry about that any single year. Oh fuck, I keep dropping onions, you guys. I'm not gonna eat them plain. I can't do it. I don't know if this even looks good to you guys because of the lighting out here, or maybe it just doesn't look good, but it is delicious. It is mouth-watering. I'm surprised I'm not saying, oh my God, every single bite. But yeah, I haven't set up the tree yet because I want to do it with you guys, but I didn't have a ton of energy tonight because I actually went out shopping and stuff tonight. I got some stockings for me and Bud, some stockings for our kitty cat so we can get them little, like, I don't know, toys and treats. I know they don't know the difference, but I think it'd be cute to have, like, our little family. It's like me, my brother, and then both of our cats have stockings for everyone. And Bud is not huge on giving presents or receiving presents. I guess it makes him feel uncomfortable, and like we had traumatic childhoods and each of us handled things differently. And of course Christmas can be really a really nice holiday and can be really like fun and beautiful and filled with joy and family and everything, but it can also be a very stressful holiday. And Bud took on a lot of that stress, I believe, and you know, he just the last couple of years he's like, I just don't want to do gifts. Like he just can't. And I'm fine with that. However, this year, I called him because I had gotten the tree and he was at work. So I called him just to see if he had a second to talk. And I was like, Bud, I had an idea. And I was like, if you're okay, let me run it by you. He's like, okay. And I was like, I was thinking about getting like little stockings for our house, like one for me, one for you, one for Dahlia, one for Howie. And just like throughout the month, we can throw stuff in there, like candy or like little keychains, just like little tiny stupid gifts, like nothing like, not like big gifts, you know? And I was like, how would you feel about that? He's like, yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. I was like, okay, as long as you're comfortable with that. I think that I just thought of it and I got kind of excited, and that way we would both have something to like open on Christmas, you know, not open, but like look at in our stocking. And he's like, yeah, totally, that's cool. So I got some stockings and hopefully that'll be good for him and good for me. I'm just trying to find a way to have a Christmas where like Bud can be involved, but not be miserable. You know what I mean? And like, because, okay, this is kind of how it is in my mind, right? Like, Bud would rather just not have Christmas, I feel like. I mean, don't take my word for it, but like just the way that, you know, he talks about it and like how he's acted and like what he's felt and stuff like on Christmas the past few years, you know, since our mom died. I feel like he would just be totally cool, maybe even prefer if Christmas didn't exist. So, and then for me, I long for that little bit of that Christmas family magic time that, because I used to be so into Christmas, you guys, so into Christmas. I loved it. I love buying gifts for people. I love decorating the tree. Me and my mom would like put popcorn on string and string that around the tree too. Just everything about it. Going to find the tree. We used to buy a real tree every year and we would go hunt for one, and and I'm sure it was really stressful and it was really terrible, but I was able to ignore that somehow. Like, if my dad was being an asshole or my mom was super stressed out because of my dad and then like took it out on us, I don't know. I was just enjoying Christmas, like the whole, like basically month of December, like, and it's hard for me to not have that. So it's like, Bud needs to not have it. I need to have it. So I really want to find a way where we can like both have a day on December 25th where we're both okay and kind of get a little bit of what we need. But it's like, I don't want to like completely just do Christmas and like be like, we have to, I don't care about gifts. Like that's the least of my worries. So I asked Bud if we could get a tree because it's his house too. And I wasn't going to just buy a tree on Amazon without asking him. That's insane. So that was a few days ago. I asked him about that. And he's like, yeah, totally. So he seems down to like have me at least decorate the house and be in the spirit and play a little Christmas music here and there in my room. But I just want him to be a part of my day that day and the whole month. And it just, right, maybe not right now. Maybe right now he can't. And I have to be okay with that. You know, I have my other sibling, who, and I'm not sure what they're doing this year for Christmas, but I was able to spend my Christmas last year with them. Bud was supposed to come as well, but he just was not feeling up to it, so he stayed home. And it was actually a really great day. We just like hung out. We actually did presents. We like exchanged some gifts and we did an art night and all this stuff. And it was actually really, really nice. I don't even know why I keep saying actually. It's like, oh, it was actually nice. I'm just because, you know, Bud wasn't there and it was like sad at first. I'm like, well, that sucks. But I still wanted to go have a good time and hang out and like see them and like all this stuff. So yeah, that ended up being fine and working out. But this year I just, you know, I want Bud to be involved somehow, but if he doesn't want to be, I'm obviously totally fine with that and accept that. It's just, it makes me a little bit sad, and it always will if that's how it's going to be. But he seemed cool with the stocking idea, which I'm hoping that doesn't bring him any stress. I want to talk to him more about it when he gets home tonight and just be like, are you really okay? Like, I'm not trying to force anything on you. Like, I know he knows that, but it's just an idea. And he's like, yeah. Who knows, though? On Christmas Day, he might be like, oh, no, I forgot to put anything in your stocking. And I'll be like, I don't care. And then he'll feel really bad about it, and then he'll get depressed. And who knows? Who knows how it's going to affect him on the day, you know? Oh, man, this burger. It's getting a little cold now, but it's still fantastic. Anyway. So that's what's going on for me right now. Just trying to get into the Christmas vibe, Christmas spirit. Anyway, the tree, I was really trying to find a green tree, like a artificial tree, just regular one, not like a white tree or like red, you know what, you know the trees that have like, they're very artificial, like the actual pine needles are like colored, like white or blue or red. I don't like those. I like a tree that looks like a real tree, right? But I wanted one of those with blue LED lights, pre-lit, you know what I mean? But all I could find were the green ones, the green trees that had either all white lights or multicolor lights or color switching lights. And I'm like, no, I just want blue. Like, there's something to me about like turning the lights off and seeing the blue lights. I don't know why. I don't know, blue's not really even a Christmas color. What is it usually? Red, green, and white. I don't know, there's something so calm. I guess blue is a calming color, right? I feel like I've heard that. It's not even my favorite color. I just love a Christmas tree that has blue lights on it. So couldn't find one like that. So I found one as close to what I wanted as possible. I got white lights because I do not like multicolor lights or color changing. I like a calm, just white light on a tree, or the blue light. Obviously, that's my favorite. And I asked Bud before about the tree too. Like, what do you prefer? Since I can't find what I want, the blue lights. Do you prefer white lights or multicolor lights? And he's like, oh, white. Completely, like, just don't even get multicolor. It's too loud on the eyes, you know what I mean? And I guess growing up, we most of the time had white lights, and it's just, I have so much like nostalgia for Christmas. I don't even know if nostalgia is the right word. It's just like, just longing to repeat the tradition and have that same feeling of like magic. I guess that's nostalgia, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, so I got a regular green looking, like regular looking tree. Like I said, 4.5, 5 foot with white lights. But because I'm a sucker for those blue lights, I was at Target today and I was looking in the LED light section, and I found some blue like stringing lights. And I'm like, I could just put those up in my window in my room. That way out here in the living room, we'll have the tree with the white lights that Bud likes and I like. And then in my room, I'll just have like some blue lights strung up on the outside of my window. So you could see it from the outside, but I could also see it from the inside. And then of course I got the stockings. So that was a fun little Target run. But anyway, yeah, that's why I didn't set up my tree today. Because I got all excited and went to the store and got all this stuff. And then I went shopping because I wanted carrots. I couldn't find carrots at the first store I went to, so I had to go to another store. I also couldn't find celery. I'm going to make a mushroom soup tomorrow. So I really wanted to do like a ton of mushrooms. I have like this mushroom medley of all these like fresh mushrooms that are the ones that I like. I don't like white button mushrooms, whatever those like white ones are. Ew. So it's all the other ones like shiitake mushrooms, oyster mushrooms, enoki mushrooms, wood ear mushrooms. Wow. All the other ones, and I'm gonna dump them in a pot. Throw some maybe chicken stock in there, a little bit of water, boil the shit out of it. But I'm also gonna put like onion, celery, carrot in there to get a little more flavor and like be more of like a stock or like a soup. Yeah, I'm so excited just for this month. I'm not doing Vlogmas, you guys, clearly. This year, man, I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could post every single day. I don't know how people do it. It's a lot of work. Especially with a vlog. Like a mukbang like this, easy peasy. I just have a few things to cut out. Add my intro, add my outro, watch it through. We're good. Get this out of the way. But yeah, I'm thinking like maybe one of these years I might do Vlogmas when I have my life together a little bit more. Still like working on things. Things have been going really well. I'm losing more weight again, which is nice. I bought a belt. Well, I think I told you guys I bought a belt last time, but it finally came. I've been buying a lot of stuff on Amazon. That's a huge problem I have. But I don't think that's going away anytime soon. That's why my Uber Eats and DoorDash jobs are super helpful, because it kind of replenishes what I spend on just random Amazon shit that I do not need. Sometimes I need, like I needed a belt. I didn't need a Christmas tree. I bought this like cleaning scrubby thing for my bathroom floor. I didn't really need that. I can get on my hands and knees and do it, but I just buy so much shit that I don't actually need. It just looks good, like helpful or useful or cool. Well, my water's out. That is my sign to get up and get some more water and leave you guys to the rest of your day. But this was delicious. I hope you enjoyed the little recipe at the beginning and our chit chat today and the meal itself. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for eating a meal with me. I had a lot of fun talking to you guys. For my next video on Monday, I'm hoping we'll set up my tree together and do some other fun things, maybe vlog style. So stay tuned for that, you guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. And give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me out. Both those things really help me out. And shoot me a comment down below. I love hearing from you guys. But yeah, otherwise have a great rest of your day, great rest of your week. And I'll see you guys next Monday. And yeah, I think that's it. All right. Peace out, guys.